Yeah, my name is Logic. If you don't know by now, I'm always on my grind. And at this moment in time, I'm on the road, but I write this rhyme sitting behind Raheem Devon while he's passed out. About to hit the station for our gas is out. Look outside the window, I see shorties with their asses out. Oh my good guys, you know we fly. They dreaming out the window, watch how buildings pass me by. See, I ain't signed, but at this point in time, I'm feeling like the 368 wonder of the world. Just my steal girl, all I do is rhyme and get money. That's my repertoire. Holla at honeys, voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Baby, what's the deal? Have you ever heard of some shit so real? It's going down, feeling like a millionaire, riding with the top down, while the rest of the world just stare.
All I do is rhyme, all I do is get this money, all I do is grind, play shows and chill with honeys, all I do is shine, tour the world, ain't it funny, I'm one of a kind. All I do is rhyme, all I do is get this money, all I do is grind, play shows and chill with honeys, all I do is shine, tour the world, ain't it funny, I'm one of a kind.
Yeah, this is the joint that when you hear it, you like that's my shit. Maybe at a house party while you getting lit, or while you cruise around town riding in a whip. One thing's for sure, you better get all of your friends hip. If a shorty like my music, then she a got a booty, know how to use it, homie. Yes, I rocks it. The second I jump on the stage, I'm rocking it. Ain't nobody stopping it. Whoever goes on after me, I'm sorry, you ain't topping it. It's going down, feeling like a millionaire, riding with the top down, while the rest of the world just stare.
All I do is rhyme, all I do is get this money, all I do is grind, play shows and chill with honeys, all I do is shine, tour the world, ain't it funny, I'm one of a kind. All I do is rhyme, all I do is get this money, all I do is grind, play shows and chill with honeys, all I do is shine, tour the world, ain't it funny, I'm one of a kind.
Ever since I was a youngin', I knew I'd break in the game. While you worship other rappers that leave you less entertained, I was strategizing before the people knew my name. Fame, but I shall attain on the road to success.
In about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 2-3 minutes, we'll get it popping. Run for about 30 minutes to an hour. Cover just crypto today. I haven't been covering Forex, trading Forex recently, so I'm not going to cover that until I get involved in that again. So yeah, stay tuned for another minute or two. Probably get it cracking after the next song. About midway after the next song, so sit tight.
We should shine a light on, a light on. And the book I write on, it was right on. We should shine a light on, a light on. And the book I write on, it was right on.
Now, they lost and I find it. We leave them astounded, asking me how you so fly, but you still so grounded. I replied, I died inside, resurrected a beast. Leave them deceased, music's in my jeans like a crease. Gotta compete, hungry as hell, trying to eat now. Success is the only thing that can complete us. Grinding to free us, the beat knocking like a fetus. Close your eyes, open up your ears so you can see this. Now I've accepted I'm not from the hood, cause I'm a crack and busting gas don't make my raps good. See, this is me, hello GIC, reppin' MD to the fullest. Push this shit I be on, flowing for eons. Every day I take chances, Celine Dion's. And every day I take chances, Celine Dion. Let's get it. I'm a diamond in the rough, but I shine like disco. Surrounded by greasy people like I got some at Crisco. I haven't shined, yes, tell me where does the risk go? Up 1,000,000% until they finally hear this though. Bumping up in they city like, oh my god, disco. My business getting better every year like fiscal. Fuck a pad and a pen, I'm like my own utensil. I'm original street, but they trace like stencil. I stain in the game, but you fade like pencil. Biting off on my rhymes, that ain't even an insult. Cause you couldn't produce it in the end, it's just your fault. It takes 3 million years for a diamond to shine. I did it in 21, see I'm ahead of my time. Cause when I flow, the crowd never roll, cause I rock. On the road to success, haters in my blind spot. Cause I got no time to bullshit.
We should shine a light on, light on a Bugatti ride.
The ride on, it's a ride on. Welcome back, everybody. This is your boy, such a motherfucking heavy signing in here with a dose of crypto, forex, and stocks. But we're not going to cover some stocks or forex today because I haven't covered those lately. So why talk about them if I haven't been trading them or following them? It would just be too much to talk about from scratch. So with that, we'll be discussing Bitcoin, Ethereum, Link, and XRP, and then get out to here. And we'll also be discussing only the high time frame to mid time frame, to get an idea of what we should expect, and then yeah, we'll go from there. All right, 3, 2, 1, and transition. Where the hell's my mouse? Here's my mouse. Okay. Okay, right off the bat, when I look at this very specific structure in both of these coins, I cannot help but just notice this semi-bullish structure right here. This looks like a contracting flat or running flat, whatever you want to call it. This looks like a flat on both coins, and it's hard for me not to see that. And if you aren't following me, you have to be following me on Twitter to be at this point, or in my group, so you must be following me. Oh my god, I don't think I posted it in my group once. Give me one moment here. Copy link. OMG, I don't think I posted it here. And I did not. Give me a second. Posted a few places. And I think that is it. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Boom. Exit there. Exit there. Okay. I think that is everything we need. Okay. So I just cannot help but just look at both these structures and think, man, these are both looking really bullish. Another thing I noticed is that this obvious divergence on both of these. We got 0, we got 1, we got 2, right? So as long as we continue to trade over this level here on ETH, which is about 580, I would even argue the low at 560. The reason why I say that is because value range theories tells me that that is our order block we have to be watching. We have this bullish order block, this bullish divergence, right? We got 0, we got 1, we got 2, and our X pivot is always in the last leg that creates divergence, and usually in the last move that breaks a swing low, swing high, being an order block in the opposite direction. So meaning that look for a bearish order block on this leg in order to confirm that this is actually going to be bullish by sustaining over that bearish order block. This from this low candle here, well, actually this was not really one because this low did not break that order block, so this is actually not an order block at all. This high, it's this order block right here we have to be watching, specifically this low or this close. That's most important at 570ish. that's our bullish order block, or bearish order block we're looking for to confirm a trend flip. Because again, we got 0, we got 1, we got 2. Hidden bullish divergence, which could confirm this pattern being a flat, right? But in order to confirm that, we have to break over and confirm an X pivot. Here's X pivot. It's always in the last move that creates divergence. Here's the last move that creates divergence, and it's usually the most prominent order block in the opposite direction. And usually that means it breaks a swing high, swing low, and there's this time duration there, etc., etc. And so this is what I deem it, because this is the opposite direction. Here's a bearish order block. Why is it a bearish order block? It's because it's the last up move before a down move that breaks swing lows. Here's 2 swing lows that this down move broke. And so if this is truly going to be bearish, this order block would hold, because that means there would be such strong sell pressure that will cause this to reverse. That's why I'm saying that this close down here is more important than this. It's high, doesn't really matter, in my opinion. It matters if we close over it. I think we'll definitely expand extremely, but I don't expect it to act as any resistance or anything like that. What I'm more keen to, or I'm not expecting to really show us anything significant. What I'm really keen to is this low here. If we just sustain that low, reset low time indicators in this area on both Bitcoin and Ethereum, I think that we bullishly expand. And this would be my bullish secondary idea I posted on Twitter and also my group. If you're in my group, or if you follow me on Twitter, which you should be if you got to this point, we would have been a buyer down here, which was excellent buy, and we hedged I haven't hedged a short, but I've been wanting to hedge a short. We just never broke a high, and haven't really made sense of a 5-wave impulse on a lower time frame to make a short on a high point on. So I'm just still waiting for that high point to hedge a short on for that long. We had picked up down here. And then from that point, we'll just decide in the next 12 hours after that hedge whether or not it's going to actually bullishly expand. And if you're kind of confused of what I'm talking about, my previous 2 ideas are, let me put them up real quick before I don't want to draw them up again. My original idea was this. Right here. Up, down, clear this swing low here at approximately 1760, 650-ish, which we did, which was right there. Clear that low. There was our buy entry, and then we moved up, right? Then from that point, I was like, okay, 2 ideas at this point, because it's at a pivotal point. Either this thing here, come up, come down, retrace for that degree, and then that's a buy again. Or this, where we kind of meander this area, and then reset indicators, and then we bullishly expand, which I'm kind of leaning this way more now. Where in the morning I was sticking with structure to lead me away, but now it just looks too bullish, and we're hanging around and not really making sense anymore for this bearish idea here. So I'm more with the idea that we're going to be doing this now of some sort, degree. Now I'm just waiting for it to develop more. So yeah, that's essentially it for the high time frame on Bitcoin and Ethereum. We got full recess in the 12-hour, hidden bullish divergence in the 12-hour on both coins. Now we just have to confirm that divergence by holding certain levels on price, and then also using our lower time indicators to confirm entry with recess, etc., etc. And then as long as the slow line and RSI break above the middle band here, that confirms that trend shift is possible, which is what happened here. Last time we reset indicators, flipped it, and then you saw what happened here. Just massive bullish expansion, right? All right, so let's go to Link USD. I think I want to pop up the other chart though. Yeah, this is looking really good. This is just taking way too much time here to make sense that we're gonna break down anymore. To be honest with y'all, completely honest with y'all. I'm thinking this is one of some sort, and we're gonna correct for one like this, and it'll be a buy somewhere. I'm looking for this order block here to hold for buys. Okay, essentially. Waiting for this. We've already reset on hourly, but we haven't confirmed shifting back over like this. We need that confirmation. We haven't got there yet. This is the slow line. If we could do the slow, I mean at the RSI line, that'll be good enough for me to get an add to this position, but haven't got there yet. So reset the indicators, which confirms that we could possibly look for that buy, and stuff like that. This here too also could have been buy, but like I said, that's already a buy for us. Now we have another possible buy opportunity looming, but it hasn't been confirmed because we haven't broke over that mid band. Okay, let's go to, and the same thing with ETH. Essentially the same thing with ETH. Just this looks like a corrective little. Hold on, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm just with that saying it just looks like a little correction here, and since we haven't got that confirmation with the mid band here, that we can't really say that we should be buying this exact moment. Our SSR sign ETH hasn't fully reset, so it's something to be aware of as well. So I'm kind of expecting that this is going to want to reset for this momentarily. Just come to a lower order block like right there, where that'll be a buy opportunity possibly. Link did not do what I thought I was going to do. I thought I was going to take off from here, but it just dumped. Show. ETH had bullet divergence on LOK. What's LOK? Low time frames? I don't know. Damn, it's hot shit in my room. What the fuck? What time frame? I guess this wasn't a diagonal because this didn't do anything like it. This was just like nothing, like anything. Impulse. I'm thinking this is this, and we're gonna expect link down there at some point. How we get there? No idea. But I think we get there. This looks like it's going to do this to me. And that's a short in my opinion. But I wouldn't short it as soon as it got up there. I would have to wait for this to curl over and have lower time frame indicate like an hourly, confirm it like on RSI or something like that. Yeah, I knew that the weekly candle closed over 19. That's why I'm fully expecting us to hit 20K at some point. Now it's just a matter of time and when and how we get there. Yeah, so for Link, I'm thinking this. In terms of time, makes more sense this way. Still waiting for this last leg up. It's kind of strange to have two flats in a row, so I'm very cautious with this. If the daily time frame flips back bullishly, I might have to reconsider. Right now we're bearish, both on RSI and OG Chevy, so we should expect this to continue bearish. We don't care about divergences and hidden divergences on daily time frames really. You can, but to me there's such this large divergences that's very, very difficult to get a good position on it. You usually have to go very, very small and have an extremely large stop loss, which is not how I trade. So to me, that's not actionable. Higher time frame divergences like that, I have to use higher time frame momentum to gauge my lower time frame trading, which is what I usually do. So bearish here. Pretty sure we already went over ETH and stuff. It's bullish. ETH and all that's bullish, I think. Bullish. Bullish. Link is bearish though. Okay, let's look at XRP. XRP also didn't do what I expected, which is not. It's also in a short, both in price and RSI. I'm thinking at a bare minimum, this is gonna bounce. This looks like a pretty clear flat that needs to be forming. This looks a little too up and down to say it's gonna just fall off the sky like that. I'm thinking this is gonna come, maybe break those two lows here, come double bottom, maybe even sweep that low at 0.459, and then bounce up, maybe sweep that high, form a flat, and then break lower like this. That's my idea in XRP. That will reach all the way up until next year, I think. This cascade. So we'll see on that. Let's go back. Let's look at ETH BTC real quick because it's kind of interesting to me. Okay, we nailed this ABC portion. Now it's just figuring out what the hell is happening here. To me, this move here signals that we're now gonna, at least at a bare minimum, have a move a similar degree over here at this side, and that's just trying to figure out of when and how. I'm thinking it's gonna do the same thing as the previous coin, where it's gonna XRP run up, make this little flat in the middle, come down, but hold more bullishly and then expand one more time, which confirms that, which would confirm that ETH USD is actually bullish for one more high. That was OTE, by the way, if you were following NYCOB today. NYCOB was from this high here to this low here, essentially. From 6 a.m. The 6 a.m. high, which is here, from the 8 a.m. low, which was here. So this was your NYCOB for today, and OTE was literally right there. That was literally OTE right there. If you're following that concept today. 618, 786 is rated short or long for OTE based on NYCOB. I do believe this is, again, this is some corrective phase. One, this is the top of one here, like this. I think this is a truncation right here. I think this goes 1, 2, all 3, 4, 5, truncation. This could even end here into the 4. Truncation right here, because this is too impulsive. Retrace over 78%. This looks like an A. This looks like a three-way B now, and looking for a C coming down here, like this. A, B, C, and I'll probably be a buyer here and expect this to rally for London, and then probably come down here, do this, and then be another buy. So I did enter a small short at 19,260. It's 19,258. Just so you know, I'm not fucking lying to y'all. There it is. I did it based on OTE, nothing else. Essentially, OTE and that high point being made there, and then as soon as we cross right there, right below there is where I enter, which is essentially 19,258. Confirm that this high point was probably going to have a good chance of going all the way down. Probably should have added there. I actually got taken out. I actually shorted. I thought this was going to be OTE because I thought this was going to be a little running flat here. I actually got taken out for a small loss today, to be honest with y'all. Right there. I thought this was going to be A, B, and then coming down C. I was going to close out here and go long and then rinse and repeat. Didn't happen. Broke down, came up, took me out for a loss. Then I had to re-enter there. We'll see where it goes though. That's more low time frame talk and stuff like that. That's more saved for the midweek Tuesday and Thursday. But with that, you guys, that's essentially it. I covered all the mid and high time frame I wanted to. I'm trying to keep it. My system's very clear and concise. It's not very complex anymore in terms of figuring out what we should do, how we should do it. It's very clear, and so things are very quick now. We no longer talk for hours. We now talk for like 30 minutes, even covering the same amount of content. We're still covering, more than 3 coins, covering 4 or 5 coins at a time. Sometimes, 6, sometimes 7 to 10, depending on if you throw in Forex up there. And we're usually getting them done within the hourly session that we schedule for, which is really, really good. Which means that our system is becoming way more clean, concise, and actionable. So, with that, let me know if you have any last minute questions or concerns, and I'll be happy to answer before I get out of here, okay? I've been rolling for about 30 minutes. Pretty good. I think we really do this weird thing. Come down to the 18,700-ish and then rally up. And then we'll see what London decides to do at midnight. Which is about here. Midnight to 2 a.m. is when our next decisive move will be made in terms of a high or low. Right in this box here. Midnight to 2 a.m. my time. Alright, you guys and girls. Since that we're not having any more last minute questions coming in, we're going to have to wrap it up. Like you said, we're going much faster now, which to me is better. We're no longer just talking about bullshit or mindless and pointless information. Now it's very straight to the point, clean and concise. No ifs, ands, or buts. If I don't know what I'm seeing, then I move on to the next chart, And if I know what I'm seeing, it's very quick, very actionable. So, yeah. Let me know if you have any more questions. I'm going to keep it up going for the next 1 minute. As next 1 or 2 minutes, we play a song. And then after that, we'll get out of here. Why do I have the 5 hours or the 4 hour? Because 5 is a multiple of 5 of 1. If you notice, essentially all my times are multiples of 5. Besides, 5 times 5 is 25, obviously, which is 1 hour off the daily, which that doesn't really matter to me. I use the daily rather than the 25 hour because the daily just makes more sense to me at that point. But then after that, it's multiples of 5 again. 5 and 25. And the reason why I do that is because in order to appropriately analyze a chart using the Neo wave or an Elliott wave principle, you have to make sure your subwaves don't get mixed up and confuse you. And the only way to do that is to have a very strict multiple of time in order so you're not, combining time frames or getting 2 time frames too close to each other, and therefore makes the information you're looking at inconsistent and therefore not useful. And so that's the reason why I have these. The 13-minute I use not necessarily for Elliott wave. I use 13-minute for the entries and momentum and divergences. But I use 5, 25, hourly, etc. For that matter. Well, I think the 25 is different. I think I had 5, 13. I think I just threw the 25 in here recently just because momentum. I think so. That response, whatever, the multiple of 5 thing comes directly from Glenn Neely himself, and he discussed it during I took a class about a Neo wave theory class from him a while back, and that's what he said. That was one of the first things he said on day 1 or day 2, is that in order to appropriately analyze the chart using the Neo wave principle, you have to have your chart, your time frames be multiples of 5s. That's what he said. So that's what I trusted him because he's the grandfather when it comes to that shit. So yeah, it works for me so far. May seem clearer and less messy. So yeah. Anyways, seems like that'll be the last question right there, my friends. I'm going to start the music and get us out of here. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been your boy Satoshi Mother Effing Heavy again with a dose of crypto. We didn't have stocks or Forex today, and I apologize for that. I'll start to scan some Forex pairs this week and see if I see anything I like. And we'll talk about that on Tuesday starting at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Roll for about the same amount of time, and we'll discuss low time frame to mid time frame and no high time frame stuff. Alright, my friends, I'll catch you then. It's been your boy, Satoshi Motherfucking Heavy, and I'll see y'all next time. Be safe. Much love. And peace the F out.
When I was 21, it was a very good year. It was a very good year for city girls who lived up the stair with all that perfumed hair. And it came undone when I was 21.
It was all a dream just a year ago. Busting tables and serving food, which I don't hear it though. Now I'm on another level, but I ain't near it though. My soul bleeding on the track, so spiritual. It's a blessing, cause now rapping is my profession, yo. Set to detonate, I'm just waiting for my time to blow. White boy at first glance, but when I rhyme, they know. Race don't mean a fucking thing the second that I flow. It's been a year, but everything I said would happen has. While everybody that I know is out having a blast, I was right here in the studio busting my ass. It's been a year, I'm 21, but I feel
35.
yeah, and now I got this. I taste the blood, no one can stop this. Second I drop this, die hard fans is finna cop this. While the rest of the world follows through fiber optics. I took my time, see I studied the game, learned how to rhyme. I was around drugs and gas, but never delved in crime. Had other things in mind, so I began to grind. First tape was a success. Locally I got pressed, but I knew this one right here would run the world a mess. But I digress. A year ago, I was a youngin' in his room, staring out the window, looking at the moon, knowing it's coming soon. But today I bought this rocket ship in sonic boom, cause I am no longer a seed, homie, it's time to bloom.